there's really not a reason to be starting Drake London in any of your fantasy leagues. He is a boom, but probably bust wide receiver who's averaging 5 targets per game. This was the former 8th overall pick back in 2022. 8th overall, first wide receiver off the board. And so what's frustrating is that last year we saw him play well, an 85 receiving grade last year, his rookie year. Now we flash forward to 2023, and it's a 63 PFF receiving grade, right? His yards per route run 1.03. Drake London just running wind sprints out there, people. Like, he's not, you don't get fantasy points for running routes. He's not been playing well either. Now, Desmond Ridder has not been playing well. That's where the majority of the blame can go. But Drake London has also not played very well, despite the really great rookie year that he put up. 860 yards, 72 receptions, 114 targets. But 5 targets per game is not going to get it done. He has had 8 and 6 over the last 2 games. But with Desmond Ridder completing like 50% of his passes, Drake London has only caught 8 of his 15 targets. How can you start him with confidence? London has the athletic profile to boom, but the situation and circumstances are so dire that is it worth it? You can put him in as a contrarian play, but that's the only real reason why we're putting in Drake London into our fantasy lineups, is there might not be someone with a better pulse than him. You're probably not going to have someone with more than 5 targets. If you want a 5-target guy, 6-target guy who's going to catch 2 or 3 or 4 passes in the game, like, sure, big play waiting to happen, maybe, but he's not a player that we can have confidence with moving forward. His best game so far, 6 for 67 and a touchdown. That's okay. That's okay. That's flex-worthy stuff. It's 17, 18 points in full PPR. That's probably low-end, mid-pack wide receiver too. But if that's the ceiling for Drake London, especially with how Desmond Ridder has struggled, I don't know how much I want that. So let's be wary of Drake London. He's a player that I have ranked outside of my top 30 for wide receivers. He's wide receiver 57 this season in terms of fantasy points per game. And yeah, he's outside my top 36 of wide receivers going into week number 4.